Hey guys, welcome back to Dream Daddy. I finally got my Dream Daddy crop top. So you better believe it that I'm wearing this sucker while deciding which daddy to romance. I think this is a tough decision, but I honestly think I'm gonna start with Joseph. Joseph is so sweet. He is so kind. He is funny. He was in the Navy. His children leave a little something to be desired, as does his wife, but he's a good man. He's great. He is so sweet. Richard is totally into sweet guys like that. So, how are we going about this? Am I gonna message you? Wink wonk, fill up all these hearts. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! It's Amanda. Aren't you supposed to be at school? Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Are you okay? Your eyes look a little red. You look a little tired. Or is that how you've always looked? I'm just not very observant of a father. Ugh, what kind of a parent am I? Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. That's what it is. Baby, are you okay? Hey, are you doing okay there, kiddo?
I'm fine.
Oh, baby! Oh, of course, I'm fine.
Eh?
I just started thinking about how there are a bunch of people who still don't think aliens exist, and it's bumming me out. Like, space is so infinitely huge. Just because you can't conceive it doesn't mean it can't exist. And I understand the Fermi paradox, but to completely write off aliens? There's so much stuff we just don't know. I'll be okay. I'm glad. But aliens are definitely out there, and I hope they'll one day be my friends. Are you sure that gives you an out? You have to tell me, no, that's too strong. Remember how we used to be afraid of aliens? Maybe I gotta, do it with an anecdote that'll kind of warm her up to me. I love you, Amanda. Remember how you used to be afraid of aliens? Yeah, but whose fault was it that I watched Fire in the Sky when I was 5? Amanda, you stole that VHS from my closet and locked yourself in your room to watch it. I honestly forgot about that part of the story. Wow, I really brought all those years of anxiety over being abducted by aliens on myself, huh? I pat Amanda on the back. And now you want your new best friend to be an alien. Look at that personal progress. But seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about aliens with you. Your eyes got puffy again, Amanda. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all. All right. Jeez, don't make me cry again. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? I don't even wear khakis, Amanda. First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this.
Oh.
Amanda focuses on the keys, typing away. Oh. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Huh, that wasn't so bad. Hi, Richard. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. He uses a lot of exclamation points. He's a happy guy, Richard. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. That's cute, Amanda. Don't even. I'm willing to let it slide this time.
Oh.
I respond back. Sounds like fun, Richard. Well, guess I'm doing this. Come by as soon as you're available. We'll be here.
Huh?
Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore.
Huh.
Amanda stares at me, unblinking. Are you just ignoring me again? I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops.
Oh.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Always. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Richard. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Is this Mary? Richard? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Christian? Hey. Hey. Christian? It's Chris. Shit! Christian was the, twin, wasn't he? It's Chris. I'm sorry. Chris. Right. Hi again. I'm Richard. I know what your name is. Oh, yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. No! Richard! How's the Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner.
Oh.
Richard, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Which isn't much, but it's the thought that counts. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph, oh, that's cute. Look at the little stuffed animals and the little Jesus in the back. It's cute. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Yeah.
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. That's acceptable. I couldn't even remember his name. I deserved that, really.
Yeah.
Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Bye, Chris. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
Oh.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins, Christian, Christy. Say hello to Richard. Hello, Father. Hello, Richard.
Oh.
Kids, come on. Dial back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? egg them on. Can you two say, "Come play with us, Danny"? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. "Come play with us, Danny." Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. I'm glad you like my sense of humor! This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, "Please help us, Mothra." Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? We can. Go with something... but like... I don't know! I want to go with something obscure, because they'll totally, like, maybe Joseph is into obscure stuff, but I want to go with creepy, because the kids totally seem to be into that. Look at them, they're smiling now! I mean, maybe they were smiling before, but they look, like, happier. Oh god, okay, creepy. Now say, "They all float down here." They all float down here, Father. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. This is a bonding time. This is good. Bye, kids. The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Excellent.
I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about
Lawrence of Arabia!
Lawrence of Arabia? Oh my god, that is... Joseph, you're so cute. You're so adorable. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Ugh, gosh, let's just avoid that. Coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Heh, sex. God, Richard, stop, please. You man-child. Last thing before we go to the kitchen. Well, you have this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched together a lot. The tag says, C+C. Of course, it was the twins. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Oh, I see it. It's like right underneath the table. It looks like a heart. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. Hello? Aw, she looks so happy! I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph.
Oh.
The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Hey.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Yeah.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Oh.
Save me from the spiders! Ooh. What do I want to do? I really want to spoon duel the Spider King, but renegade. Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. No! They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders. Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg where she watches me quietly. Did you not like my renegade option? I'm sorry, baby.
Ah.
Christy, don't you want to bake with Richard? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with the house tickle spider. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Oh.
Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie. Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle pony. Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt.
Oh.
You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting.
Oh.
And that is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash?
Oh.
Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
Yeah.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
Yeah.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Richard, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Oh.
Whew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose! Aw, baby!
Yeah.
Wow, Richard, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph?
Oh.
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila, duty done.
Yeah.
Now, help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it. Right off the nose. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, that's so cute. That is so sweet. This is all textbook stuff. I love it.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. Joseph, are you okay? We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Richard. Joseph quickly composes himself. Darn. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Aye.
Joseph, oh, look at all those sweets! Oh, I'd eat those in a heartbeat. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? She's running on Sparkle Pony, no wonder she's hyper. I want to sell brownies! Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom! She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with.
Aye.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually?
Oh.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Ha! It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? I am good at making a convincing argument. Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. The chocolate sort of dulls it down. Nah, oh yeah, we high five. Yeah, high fives all around, bro. Good game, good game. If you bake it, they will come.
Aye.
It's not long before we have our first customers. Hi, guys. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmen, great to see you guys out here.
Oh.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans in close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. Just how none I used to make. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country. Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Myers.
Oh.
Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town, simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me.
Hey, dude.
Ha, sure. Joseph leans over again to me. Joseph, I'm sorry! Oh no! Oh, lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. I like, oh, that.
Hey.
All right, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away.
Oh.
See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Richard! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy.
Oh.
Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me.
Hey.
It's The Fast and the Furious. What? Oh my god. Joseph. Really?
Oh.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior proud of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock.
Hey.
These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man and the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kinda silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Yes, that sounds great, actually. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig!
Hey.
He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? No, but I'll try. We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. Look at them, they're so cute! I love your children, Craig! They're so cute! They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros! Hi, Uncle Joseph! Hi, Amanda's dad!
Oh.
Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? Tempt him. Which one? That might be embarrassing. Can't spell diet without die. That's not good because he's into the diet. Tempt him. You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie from your good friend Richard. I think there's a table down there that's selling freshly baked cookies, hot out of the oven.
Oh.
Treat yourself. You deserve it. And you're gonna work it off anyways, let's be honest. That's a tempting offer, Richard, but I've got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed mix, huh? I love how the music stops. Like, who is this boss that we're dealing with?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Oh, thanks, Mary. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else but here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring. And safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Richard to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types.
Hey.
Don't you think, Richard?
Oh.
Mary? Let the kid answer the question. Sugar Brownie, they seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool.
Oh.
Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear.
Hey.
Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. You better not be, laundering money from this, Mary. Like, I mean, you're probably not, but please don't do that. This is for a good cause. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me.
Hey.
He's really good at it. Fight me, man. I don't care what you say. Joseph is great. Who cares if he's pretending? Sometimes you need to pretend. Fake it till you make it, Mary. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs.
Hmm.
No marriage is perfect.
Oh.
You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Oh, yeah.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar.
Oh.
I won't keep you up then.
Oh.
Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies.
Oh.
Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window! It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. Thanks for the brownie, man. Oh, no, it's probably for Amanda. I'll save it for Amanda. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Save the brownie. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. And Amanda might want it. Like, it's actually kind of good.
Huh.
I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework?
Huh.
It's really fun and educational. Really. How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it.
Oh.
So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one? Or I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. I've already had like 3. Heads up.
Whoa.
Wait. I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. I'm glad that I was able to give her a brownie. Yeah! Does that count as a... What? Woo!
You look great. That was fun.
Ah, thank you. That's sweet of you. You look great. You look great. That's fine. I got some sorted past, some fiscal responsibility. I gotta up my history channel, gotta up my fatherhood. Other than that, I can't believe I got an A. Is this how these dates are gonna go? It's great. Yeah. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda! She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Alright.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Got it.
Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. That's the second time you've done that. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. But it's your dream school, baby. Isn't it? I think it's dream school. Pretty sure. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. You're a bright girl. You'll be able to have scholarships. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Hey.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. I love this father-daughter bonding time.
You've got dads.
Darn straight I got dads. I'm going all out with Joseph. Let's go. Next one. Let's go. Let's get another date. Let's leave Mary somewhere else, please. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Richard, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck. My friend needs help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. Amanda should get ready too. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Honey! Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? No, that's tomorrow night, honey. I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? You already have a lava lamp. Well, I suppose I could get you another one. It's your aesthetic. Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the... Oh no! We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. Baby, are you okay? You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church. It reads, Jesus is coming.
Whoa.
Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after sloth. Richard, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. Thanks, Amanda. Real trooper. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Ugh, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Jokes. No, it's... I get it.
Hey.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Whoa!
I'm really glad you're here, Richard. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious.
Hey.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Richard. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Oh.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off?
Oh.
Richard, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Jokes, because Jesus...
Hey.
I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
But we have to hurry, the youths will be here any moment and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here, let's do this. Jesus is... I don't know how calming. You could have just changed the U to an O so that he'd be coming but not coming. You can't do cumin. Isn't coming. Jesus is calming. Isn't would be the best, but... Try that. I'm able to turn the U into an A. Oh, that's not that bad! The U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works.
Oh.
Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over.
Yeah.
Are you alright? You look kind of hesitant. Look at you. You're smirking and finger gunning, but you're totally sweating. Are you okay, Quinn? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. Are you alright? You look kinda like queasy. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Aw, poor guy. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Oh no, I don't like this. Look at you. You're so shady, man.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filling into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. No, we can't have cliques at our youth dance. Everybody has to be together and happy. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master!
Say that again. I love you, Brian. I love you so much. 10 out of 10. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. The next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. All right, he sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. Sandra isn't here, man.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
No! Can't believe I was right about that. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really close, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. We gotta save this man. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this.
Yeah.
Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin. Amanda, you're an honors student.
Oh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers! That's what Jesus would have wanted. That's not how DJing works. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me.
Oh.
What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra,
Oh.
I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Hey?
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly.
Huh?
There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Hey.
They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Oh, am I gonna have to bust out my Cabbage Patch? I'll get the groove bumping, Amanda. Just you watch. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster.
Hey.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top-notch.
Ah.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Richard. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. No, we can save this, Joseph! You gotta have faith! You gotta believe! What would Jesus do? It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this. Oh God, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Oh.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Oh my God. Sometimes that's what it takes, though. God. Oh my God. Are you in or out?
Hey?
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? I'll never let go. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Oh, I'm getting so much secondhand embarrassment from this. Richard has gone through such character development. First, he's like super awkward about meeting new people and even leaving his house. And now he's gonna get it down on the dance floor with the pastor. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need a moment. I need to steel my nerves. I gotta save the party. I gotta boogie.
Yeah.
Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Oh boy. Start with the lawnmower. Alright, let's start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. You're awful. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor.
Oh.
That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Richard, let's turn up the heat. Not the shopping cart. I forgot the shopping cart. Running Man? Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire of the Running Man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Keep it up. I think they're coming around. Cabbage Patch. You got a Cabbage Patch, man. I told you, I gotta bust it out. You never can go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. Cabbage Patch. I think it's working. If we pull the right moves, the kids will join us in no time. Why would you do that? Oh my god, why would you do that? I have some dignity. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. All right, time for the big finish. Okay, I can't unrehearsed to do a backflip. I don't even want to try death drop. Let's like totally dirty dance this, Joseph. I approach Joseph and motions that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I've got big dad arms, remember? I'm tall and my arms are super strong. I got this. Or we'll pretend we do and it'll be funny and we'll all laugh and it'll go well. Probably. I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Whoa!
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Oh geez, I don't know where I'm going. Joseph, I think I might have to hold your hand, 'cause you know where we're going and I don't want to trip, so hold my hand. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness! Yes! I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes a door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he have possibly planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Oh, that's cute! Oh! Is this your office, Joseph? That's so cute. Got the lounge chairs and the margaritas and everything. You're so sweet, man. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Oh, Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop-tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out.
Yeah.
I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I'll drink to that. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves?
Eh?
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Blown out flip-flops. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. No, Joseph! There's cheeseburger in paradise. I'm sorry. Oh, I should have done the flip-flop one. You would have liked that. That would have been funny. All my dance moves were for naught, weren't they? Oh, right. I'm just now realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
Hey.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. It's not necessarily a bad life, Joseph. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix.
Yeah.
It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or, I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6-string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking at it in the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, to see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, to spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Are you okay? Was the pizza bad? Did you get some food poisoning or something? Hey, Panda. You feeling okay? Dad. I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big, lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past, so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Whew. That quirky lab assistant from NCIS reminds me of you. That's what that said, right? Well, I'm cool. And got some crying.
Thank you
Yes!
so much.
So glad. So glad. 2 A's in a row. Is there an A+? Is there an S? Like, could I have done better? I got some dad points, but I also got a lot of daddy points. Yeah. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? I gotta speak with her. I gotta apologize. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's great. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not. I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Richard. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Sure. Yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people. No! Why are you being... I should have seen that coming. I gotta own up to this. Unlike some other people in his life. So you're an expert on my marriage now? I'm sorry. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. I should have said I'm sorry. I want everyone to be happy. If you're not happy with your marriage, you should... I know you're not into divorce, but maybe you should. Because, well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Baby girl! Oh no! What's wrong? In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda, get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she's willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes pass. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Now, young lady, I'm just trying to do what's best for you. We need to have communication here. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah, I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be very happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me... Oh, that's so cute! Like, I love the homemade look of it. Sorry, you're sad, but I support you 100%. Heart. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. Emma P. stole other person's pets, so Emma R. is the best friend.
Yeah.
You got it. Wow, proud of you. See, I remember these things for my little girl. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace, and Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah. And, that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R., and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Gracie, Emma P., Emma R., and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R., which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No! Yes, I know! So I storm over there and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R. just like glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Grace is the gossipy one? I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R. asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R. say? I'm a little confused. I know what's happening. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R. says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P. about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P. sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly... it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. How could this happen to you? What happened? Why are they so mean to you? You're great! You're kind, you're funny, you're smart. That's awful. I'm feeling like real heartbroken because I can sort of relate to this, you know. Being the friend who gets singled out. Poor Amanda. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Don't make this be an option. I'll probably do the worst thing possible. Okay, good. Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb, dear. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. No, it's not. Manda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time? Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time? Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a whole lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh! Oh! I'm not even going to read that because she did a great job at that. That's so sweet. So heartwarming. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, so sweet. Treat people better than they treat you.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads, and I gotta finish up Joseph. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. I gotta save it, and then I'm gonna do Joseph. And then after I do Joseph, I'm gonna do a new daddy. I'm sure. He's my dream daddy. Because he's just so sweet and kind, and I feel so sorry for him, and I love his children. They're so funny, and I really want to see Joseph again. But after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Wait. Move your head, I can't read that. Like actually hang out, no actual labor, no impromptu sessions with the kids, just you, me, and the ocean. Just you, me, and the open ocean? Wait, how are we gonna get on the open ocean? I should get to the ocean. You might be wondering how we're gonna get to the ocean. I can't read that, your head's in the way! Whoa, prescient. Good question. Joseph owns a yacht? Gonna go down to the marina and check it out. I mean my yacht. Oh my gosh. Joseph owns a yacht?
Yeah.
I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter, whom you love. What, did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? My undying love. Not a dog, that's for sure. Your words cut deep, Pops. Real deep. Dad, if there's one thing in the world that's better than a dog, it's a yacht dog. You and your yacht dog. That's a bond forged through the trials at sea. Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But, Dad!
Hmm.
Don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina complete with local mom-and-pop shops and a small diner frame by the bay. And a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Richard! Joseph? Where are you? Up here! From a yacht. I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Richard, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat, alone, with Joseph on the open ocean. It's a yacht, he's married, it's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Look at that ocean! Those colors! After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off! Boat launching! Man and boat launching as one! The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into the open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves.
Oh.
He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element.
Oh.
This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. I didn't bring any talcum. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there, Richard. For a while, we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big.
Aye.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but, you know. Family, wife, saving souls.
Yeah.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all, and from here I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts.
Ah.
Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle.
Oh.
Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think that I'm pretty cool. All right, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life.
Oh.
I yell out to the ocean. Oh my god, I like that. You're all spineless invertebrates! You tell him, Richard.
Oh.
And here we are. Richard, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia, despite being in an open, wide space. I am on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man, and there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know, there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right?
Yeah.
Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know,
Oh.
Shh. Quiet contemplation.
Oh.
I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Yeah.
I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he is really at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. Yeah, Richard, you go get some of that. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know.
Ooh, Cracker Barrels.
Cracker Barrels? Oh my god. Suddenly, I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay. So, we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone.
Yeah.
Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either.
Oh.
Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in there and see what works. Yay!
MacGyver, that radio.
Can do. Okay, so I heard that there were going to be a lot of mini games, but freaking I haven't seen any up till this point. So let me MacGyver this radio. Okay, so, can I, how do I do this? Do I pick it up? Yeah, I pick it up. So wild. Can't do anything with you guys. Oh, get back over there. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Stop rolling. Get right, no, I need you, probably. Uh-oh. I don't want to accidentally break it. Probably don't need that. But let me... I can probably use this to, God, what am I doing? No, who said you could go there? Can I not pick you up? Can I use you on the gum? No. Can I use you on the gum? God, what are you doing? Stop it. That's an eraser. What would I do with an eraser? Let me stick you to... Okay. Oh, stop. Positive to negative, negative to ground. No, give me, no, stop. Where? I just lost my quarter. No, come back here. What the heck is this? Stop it. What the fuck? Is that seriously how it works? Hey, it works! Kinda. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it.
Oh.
Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range?
Yeah.
Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so... not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Don't mind if I do. Wine. Wine. Wine! Wine.
Oh.
I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Want to go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Let's see. Wine. Wine. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Am I gonna have to rifle through his stuff? For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine the floor. There are some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks. Yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. Maybe he's not happy at home. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. I already checked out this old yacht high class stuff. Examine the side table. Hey, wine glasses! I must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. No, I already read this part. Examine the bed. Oh, a California king. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht, it's a Playboy photo shoot. Rest of the room. Did I already examine these? Pretty sure I did. It's a sturdy cabinet. A little dusty, but I bet there are some treasures in here. Fire extinguisher. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Flashlight. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these. But the chief concern right now is wine intake. Is it in the drawer? Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine! It's a yacht club miracle. I didn't think it'd actually be in the drawer. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to daddy. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. No, you gotta keep looking! You gotta be a nosy little bit. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads! Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling. And wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? And hey, here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Wait, are we talking about that blue sweater? The blue sweater that Joseph has around his shoulders? Were Robert and Joseph a thing? Richard, I need to know! Examine the books. Looks like a bunch of different Bibles, on brand. A couple of old vet magazines. I guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this... Well, well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. I take a look at everything on the shelf. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hot body. Is that the detective thing? Were those, sex detective novels, frickin' Joseph's? Because wasn't it like Detective Hot Body or something? The sex detective. The 8th one in the series. I can't believe there's actually a series. Does that make Joseph a romantic? I'm into that. Knickknacks. If there's one thing Joseph does right, it's the odd stuff he puts on the shelves. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. And there's the crosses again. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design, too. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Let's see, anything else? I think I examined everything. Back up Joseph. I got the rouge. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio.
Oh.
Richard! Wine! Good to see you too. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool?
Oh.
I can land half of my kickflips. What is that, like 4? 5 on a good day. Pour me. Power pour! Regular pour. Now this is how you do stranded at sea. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There is a hint of... Am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine, talking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. Poetic. We could be stranded out here forever.
Oh.
I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and...
Oh.
all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Richard. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. That's Bible humor, Richard. I can't believe you. I bet we'll have a... Do you like your mysteries hot-bodied? I don't know what's wrong! I want to make the bad dad joke, but I really want to know about the mystery thing. Maybe I'll be able to talk about all of them. So let's start with... but what was the secret? I don't want to ruin Richard's chance with Joseph. Dad joke. That's a good save.
Oh.
Back to whales, huh? I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them, because I don't have any healthier coping mechanisms. Cheers to that. Is that too soon? Do it. I don't care.
Cracker Barrels.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe I do care. Maybe I do care a little. Maybe this was a mistake.
Oh.
It's a really rewarding series, Richard. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Look, you have fun with your word jumbles. I will enjoy the well-crafted narrative excellence of a highly regarded serial of sex books. Detective novels. Sexy detective books featuring a hard-boiled gumshoe who can't be held down by the law, or by love, or by the mystery of the Spanish lover.
Oh.
You read them too! Have I read them too? Oh my god. Oh my god. I've read those. Well, surprise! The author really hit her stride around book 17. I go to take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Richard. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right?
Oh.
No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales.
Oh.
But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone.
Yeah.
Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Amen.
Hey?
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Come on, Richard! Since when have you had any good ideas? I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. Don't make me choose. But his face is real close to my face.
Oh, yeah.
Richard, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat? I didn't want to mention it, but... He sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do...
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine, actually.
Oh.
It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness, and now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Yeah.
I need someone who will be there. Someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. Don't tell me it's the whales. Is it whales? Richard and I think alike. I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us, when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is anyone there? No. Over. We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? What?
Cracker.
I mean, what are your coordinates? Over.
Oh.
Richard, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? Probably. I'm leaning against the controls, so... I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again.
Oh.
I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. Over.
Oh.
How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out.
Oh, cracker.
Wait!
Eh.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls.
Hey.
I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs, and he effortlessly picks me up. Whoa, Navy boy's ripped underneath that polo. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed.
Oh.
Lots of time to kill, Richard. We better get started. Oh man, I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully, his hair mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding little, perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine.
Okay.
You okay there, Joseph? The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Wink.
Shh, shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph.
Oh.
You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's all right. Amanda, Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over a course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? I like to think you did. Yeah. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Okay. Woo! No kickflip points, but that's okay. Looks like overall I was pretty cool.
Let's do that again sometime.
A B. I could have done better. Yeah, I'm finally in Margarita Zone. That was great. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Richard. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. What? No! That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Ugh.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Aw.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. Is it a puppy? Is it a cage with a puppy in it? It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. you graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
Yes.
No way! I figured you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers! This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey.
Yay! Surprise! That's just your actual surprise. Everyone's here to see you off. We love you. A family can just be 8 dads and like 12 children. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal about your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Hey.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. So I guess it's just you, and me. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Congratulations! Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna. She's scary. Come on, Richard, you can do this. Deep breath. I walk up to Mary.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Hey. Hey. So... You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Richard! Brian, you made it! Ha! I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro!
Oh.
This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Oh.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Hey.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Richard. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
Oh.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I could do something about it. I'm your dad. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Hmm? Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. You okay? You're sweating there a little. See you later.
Hey.
Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. You remembered the banana bread Kennedys? That's so sweet. Thank you. I know she'll love that.
Oh.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Oh, look at that tree, that's gorgeous. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again.
Oh.
Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, we're actually staying together. Is this gonna be a poly thing? 'Cause, like, I can totally do that. I just need to, like, warm up to Mary. I didn't mean to be so rude to her. Or is it, like, a poly thing just, like, for you guys? What? Why? For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one. And the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my patricianers down. But that doesn't stop you and I from, you know. I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. Oh no, did I get a bad ending? Did I get a bad ending? Was I not dad enough? Richard, did I give you a bad ending? I'm so sorry. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita Zone whenever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me.
Yeah.
For anything. Wink wonk. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops! What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. Yeah, no thanks to Emma P. No, wait, she was the one that stole the pets. Moving on. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for— I skipped that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Richard, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. I'm the world's best dad! Woo! I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you.
Yeah.
Team Myers. Team Myers. High five. Woo! So... Sweet. I'm really enjoying this so far. Can you believe I have 6 more daddies I can woo? I bet Richard is excited. But... So, I know there are different endings. Did I technically get the not good ending for Joseph? Let me check. I don't want to skip past those. Went on all Joseph dates. Five hidden achievements. Is that... Are the 5 hidden achievements... Are those the bad endings? Because, I mean, I technically went on all the Joseph dates. But was it not good? That's alright. I'll think about that later. Nice. That was good. So, 1 down, 6 more to go. I'm glad that I was able to get the world's best dad achievement. I'm glad that I got Amanda's good ending on the first try. Makes me feel a bit better about, I don't know, maybe one day becoming a parent myself. Special thanks to all of our dads. Thanks, Game Grumps. Good game. So that's Joseph. You can check him off the list. Which means next time I'm going to be loading a new dad, and I'm going to be wooing him as well. We're going to have to pick which one. I'm not sure. Look at all these potential daddies. I think it's going to be between Craig, Robert, and Brian. Oh well, I'll figure this out next time. So, this has been Dream Daddy. That was Joseph's route. I am a pretty impressive dad. I'm so proud of Richard. He is such a good dad. I'm so proud of him. He's growing up. Yeah, next time I'll do another route. So this has been Dream Daddy. If you guys want to play it yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys next time.